Welcome back to TNT Crochet Hookers, where knit happens. Okay, so it's been a couple of days, actually more than a couple of days. We're definitely going to be opening up quite a few yarn. Busy time of the season for me, so let's get to it. I'm kind of at a standstill with this project with my motifs, simply because I'm trying to determine how, like, which colors are going to be, because obviously it's repeat. So I'm trying to figure out how much of a particular color I'm going to end up with. And then with this one, I've actually put it in a kind of order in which I'm going to possibly be making a shawl. And I kind of like the way this is arranged. It would kind of start here and then go here and then come here. It's kind of hard to envision, but I had them all in a row and I've been playing with them. It's like my little, let's rearrange, you know, like the toys, and figure out what exactly I want to put it in order. Also, I have been working on the knit happening, and let me tell you, it kind of looks like knit happened. So, the socks. You know, I've wanted to knit socks, and I really do want to knit socks. I have my little, and seriously, if all else fails, I'm gonna crochet socks, okay? It's just how it's gonna be. I mean, I do intend on making socks one way or another. I believe it was Claudia from Crochet Luna. She actually had recommended this book, Step Into Crochet, by, I believe it's Rohn Strong. And so, you know, Claudia, I'm definitely going to take your advice. So it's not just going to be knitting socks. I think I'm going to be crocheting socks as well. Because, you know, I need a little ego boost because my knitting socks is not very good. So here's what I have so far. I actually have worked on it quite a bit. The last time I picked it up, it was pretty much right here. And so I have added a lot more to it. But it is, you know, it's huge. Thankfully, I have family members here who actually want this thing. They're actually looking forward to this pair of socks getting done. My husband said he'd be very proud and happy to wear it, even though I will tell you, if you look at this area here, it's looking pretty sad. And then I'll slowly turn it so you can see the other side. These are the sides. Granted, I probably did something terribly wrong, but hey, you know, I'm using, and I have to say too, I'm using ice yarn. This is supposed to be their sock cake, and maybe some of you like it. It is 75% superwash wool and 25% polymite, which is basically a higher quality acrylic, but I don't like this at all. It feels, I was telling my husband that when I was growing up, my dad was in the military, he was in the army, and if I close my eyes and fold this sock, it reminds me of the old army military wool socks that my dad used to have that we would have to fold for him. Yeah, and we would always ask him if it was comfortable, and he said no, but it was regulation and that's what he had to wear. If it, you know, if that was what was issued, that's what he had to wear. So not comfortable, but I am going to push through. I'm determined. Yes, you can all get a laugh, because let me tell you, every time I look at this I get a laugh because it isn't the prettiest. But you know what? I'm doing it. I'm happy I'm doing it. You know, there was another YouTuber that I was watching very recently, and I want to say it was Allie Makes, and she was saying that it was actually kind of funny. Hi Allie, I was so excited that you were watching me, and I was actually watching you pretty much in the same 24 hours. She said, hey, are you, I could be getting her confused, but basically I have tons of sock yarn. I've got a wonderful collection of it, but I need to actually learn how to make socks. You know, I've got to make that leap, and I have the creativity, I have the spark, it's been ignited, but now I have to fine-tune the skills. And it does take practice. It takes practice to get to being good at anything you want. So if you were a soccer player, football player, sports, chess, playing an instrument, you've got to practice. So I'm at that practice stage, but my goal is to get to this stage with my knit crate and get some really pretty socks. And you know, this is the Titmouse, and I would love a beautiful pair of socks with this. But this is my goal. I keep it in my sock bag, and I actually got this idea from Dina from Homespun Fun, and then also I saw it on I want to say it's Krista from the Secret Yarnery. So she does it. So all these wonderful women who are crocheting or knitting socks or just giving us all these wonderful ideas. I even have my knit crate gauge, which let me tell you, my gauge is completely off. I'm just practicing. I'm just learning. Once I get into the good stuff, I'll use the gauge. But I have been practicing my knitting and trying to get that muscle memory working. So with that being said, my cardigan that I've been working on, and this, I kind of keep it in place so I don't lose my stitches with my Barbara's, I believe it is Knitting I Love, my needle holder. Love this thing. Definitely, if you've not seen her, she does beautiful socks as well, and just her knitting skills are just amazing. She actually has a lot of stuff, a lot of patterns for hats as well. But the last time I'd shown you this, I was actually only right to here, this area here, and I've actually come up quite a bit. I've finished my ribbing, and I'm actually just finished my first part of the body. So I'm moving along. I have faith that I'm going to keep practicing and doing this, and let me tell you, when it gets to be a little monotonous, I just kind of get some crochet going and I just get moving with that. But I have a couple other surprises. Remember what I've been talking about, Advent season, and this is the warm-up for it. Some of my Christmas Advent calendars have come in. It's feeling like Christmas. So, now one of them actually had arrived a while ago. I was actually pretty surprised about it. And it was from Needle and Thread Shop. So that was this one, and some of them, as they come in, the boxes are kind of just, you know, normal boxes. So what I've been trying to do to keep them nice and neat, I just have these little shoe boxes, and I just, you know, purge a shoe. And do I really need those shoes, or do I need the yarn? Let's see how old the shoes are. So this is what I got, and I've been keeping like all the little goodies and everything that came with it. So the notes, I'm not going to read any of this right now. This I'm going to say for December 1st. So I ended up getting this one. Now this one is actually says Advent Calendar Mother's Day present for knitters and crocheters. Now this one has 24 skeins of their mini skeins of 20 grams each. I ordered it June 1st. I actually received it June 26th. So I mean, it was a super fast turnaround. Really looking forward to digging into this. And this is where it comes from is the United Kingdom. So I ended up actually, I didn't even realize it because when I was looking at these, I was looking at what was inspiring me, what kind of their description, and a lot of it we do kind of have to base it off of the description. And what I also did was I would click on that, and then I would actually go to some of their shops just to see what their yarn looked like and to see their art, to kind of see if I really got inspired by it. And quite a few of these, this is how I kind of did it. I did it based off of that, and come to find out, love United States, love all their many countries. I would buy yarn from anywhere, believe it or not, and I do. But the three that have come in are all from the United Kingdom. So, hey, everyone over there. I really would love to go visit there again. Love, love, love it there. Okay, so the next one that came in, and then this one actually was, I'm going to try to kind of do it in order, was Sheepy. Yes, let me make sure I have it right. It came in this neat little box. I actually think this is kind of funny too. Doesn't share food. Joey doesn't share food. I don't know if that was intentional, but now this stuff I added this, which was actually just, you know, the mailing stuff that was, it came in a black bag, and it was neat. It looks exactly like this, and it is Down Sheepy Lane, Debbie Dancer, and it just says, this one I'm so looking forward to as well. I'm a huge Friends fan. So my family, we have all watched Friends for years, and just the whole, you know, Joey and all of them, they just cracked us up. And of course, hence, Joey doesn't share food. Get it? So everything that's in here is, everything that gets open has a random Friends phrase. And I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm not even gonna show you, I'm just gonna kind of open it, give you a picky boo, but there's already some really neat stuff. Came with this card, but one of the little picky boos that I want to show that has me so psyched about doing this, and again, I really did love that show, Friends, and we still kind of binge watch it on YouTube. Not YouTube, but on Netflix. So if you look, there are stitch markers and a keeper. And the keeper, so it's for knitters and for crocheters as well. The keeper is the umbrella, and the stitch markers are the rain. And if you watch the show, or even if you haven't watched the show and you just watched a commercial, the opening is them in a fountain with the umbrellas, and the song is I'll Be There For You When the Rain Starts to Fall. And I was like, oh, that's so neat. And I was talking to my daughter, and both of us started singing the song. So we're both really excited about this. I think all my girls were kind of getting really into all of this, and they're sharing my excitement with it. They help me with my ideas. My youngest daughter, who was home, was helping me kind of prep my yarn, and she even knows where the yarn goes, which is kind of funny. So, I mean, we definitely talk about it. So this one, let me make sure, it was ordered May 18th, and I did receive it this past Monday on the 21st. Now my last one I got today when I got home. So this one is from Rivers of Stardust right here, and again I have everything kind of kept in there. We're going to open it up, kind of go through it come December 1st, but for this one I ordered it on, again, May 18th. I was on a binger that day, sorry, but it did arrive today. And this one, and with the other two, They are all 25 with 20 gram each skeins. Now, the one for Friends actually has 100 gram skein in it, but the other two do not. It's just the 25 days of Christmas. It's 20 grams per day. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be little mini skein heaven and be able to, you know, make either crochet socks or knitted socks or more shawls, or maybe I'll get so courageous I'll throw all of them together and make the biggest Christmas cardigan you've ever seen. So that was all of that, and like I said, as they come in I will let you know, and I'm hoping you're getting excited about Christmas. I am. I love the Christmas season. Yarn or not, Christmas is amazing. It's fun to spend time with family, and that's what I'm looking forward to as well. My daughter comes home from college during that time. My other two daughters get some time off from school as well, and we just do a lot of cookies, and yeah, we eat a lot during that season. But we have a lot of fun, and we usually end up playing games quite a bit, watching a little bit of TV. One of the things we do like to do, especially on like mornings, is we'll go on a Harry Potter binge and just kind of go through different Harry Potter movies and get the popcorn going. So, I mean, I don't know what y'all do, but that's just kind of some of the things we like to do. Alright, so let's get to opening up some advent calendars. Let's see. You know, the funny thing was, I had a pair of scissors right here. No, I'm not doing those big ugly ones. Those were a pain last time. So, let me see. You know, and I put them in a safe spot. Oh, I'm going to start opening. If you can just kind of, right in front of me in a Ziploc bag. I am that blind, people. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Right here, little scissors. I bet you there's another pair on this table somewhere. No joke. Seriously. I mean, I have issues. It's true. Alrighty, let's see. I do like these crane scissors. They are really good and sharp. And again, you know, I'm just, bear with me. I know this is not so fast, but I'm pretty determined at this point. At some point I'm going to end up cutting myself. Yes, this is the one I need. Yay! Remember, I'm trying to use this for the motifs as the edging, and I was actually starting to really worry I wasn't going to get another one, and this is what I've been kind of waiting for. If I didn't get any more of this, I was going to have to kind of rethink my pattern. So, well, not the pattern, because the pattern's kind of made, but the colors I want to incorporate into the pattern. And I've been really good. If you notice, I have all my little tiny cakes, all nice and neat. I've been really good about keeping up with that. So that was day 19. Let's open day 20. Oh, this one I do not know how well I'm going to be able to salvage, because it is really like on there. And some of it I'm kind of worried about accidentally snipping the yarn, you know? I don't know if this is going to turn out so well. Yep, this one's going to have a hole in it. But you know what? That'll give me time to mend it. That's okay. And this one is, yep, it's another one of these. Here we go. Exactly the same. So that'll work out, because I was actually almost thinking of doing the flowers and just like doing a whole flower, because right now what I did was I did a bunch of different colors, like I just changed it every one, and I don't know if I'm really loving this. I think I would rather have it be just one consistent color so you can see the pinwheel a little bit better. But yeah, I don't think I'm loving this so much. Not to say I'm going to frog this or get rid of it. This will be my little, this will probably be my one little crazy one. I mean, it is a Witchy Brew Shawl, so I can be as creative as I want with it. So it's my shawl. I'm going to be the one wearing it, so that's okay. Even though my girls have already been asking if they could wear it. So, and of course they can, as long as they give it back. Alright, and boy, this one, this is a popular color. This makes 50 grams. I think I have 50 grams now for this. So that worked out pretty nicely. Who knows, maybe I'll just make another shawl and just use those colors. Alright, we're doing day 22. And this one is this one here. So this is the same as this cake here. And I'm going to do tomorrow's as well, because I can tell you right now I'm not going to be able to film tomorrow. So, and it's actually funny. My husband is trying very hard to keep up with my videoing, but he's also really trying to watch the, I think it's the World Series?
Yes.
Yes. So, oh my goodness, he spoke. I don't know if you heard that. He said yes.
Nationals are in the lead 8-2.
The Nationals are in the lead 8-2. As you can tell, we are from Virginia, so Nats are our team. So go Nats. Yay. Another one of these. You remember, this is the color I was waiting for. So I am really ecstatic now. I think at this point my goal will actually be, I'm going to put those socks off to the side because I'm feeling a little frustrated with it. And I'm going to focus on finishing this shawl. So that is, I'm just so excited. I have the colors I need now, and oh, can't wait to get it done. So the last one for this is the 24th. And the hope is that I'll be able to film again possibly on Friday. And this one, oh, and you know what? I didn't even think, you know, I may actually be able to have enough to do all of these in the one color, because now I have 2 of them. So I have 20 grams, so I may be able to do this in between and I'll be set. I really think I'm going to end up with 2 of these. I'm going to really try very hard to focus on doing that. So this is probably going to be, now that I feel confident that I can actually blend this together, get this project done, and then start working on another one, because I still have 2, 4, 6, 7 more days to open. So I think this is going to be really good. I'm very excited. And I do usually have like project bags, and I have kind of many different types of project bags. Just like most of us out there, I have project bags galore. But again, remember, I'm usually in my car when I'm doing all my yarny fun right before work. A lot of times, unless I'm at home. So sometimes it's just easier for me to do my Ziploc bag, and it works really well. I keep a stitch marker in there, I have my scissors, and I have the, just like how everyone else does, you have your needle, your hook that you're working with, or your needles, and it's all kind of in one place. So this, and I reuse the bag, so it's fine. Okay, let's get to, now this one is MadScience, and I'm going to do whips on sticks. And let me tell you, I've already been talking to them, and I'm so excited about getting their advent calendars too. So, yay! It's going to be fun. Yes, I'm going to have yarn coming out my ears, but you know what? That's a happy place for me. It really is. Let's see. 19. Yes, we are on number 19. Ooh, and the Kit Kat was really yummy, I gotta tell you. Oop, it's a Butterfinger this time. My husband's probably over there licking his lips. He's like, ooh, that's mine. which really it is his. So I'll put that over there. Let's see if he's courageous and figures a way to, he's eyeballing it too. Let me tell you, he's got a big old smile on his face like, ooh, that's gonna be mine. Ooh, this is really pretty. This is like a soft mustard color. Let's see, it is hay bell. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like it's a hay bell? Oh, and I really wanted to talk about this one. So, do you remember this one? And we were saying that we weren't quite sure what it was saying. It's heat caked. And what it is, and you know I was saying it's really the dark, almost like a very rich, between a brown, almost like a hint of purple in it. It is, Heat Cake is actually goddess of magic and witchcraft. And you can typically see her holding 2 torches or a key. So, okay, gotta love that because I was so intrigued by the name. We Googled it and we were looking up and, okay, whips on sticks, yeah, you taught us something, okay, because I had no clue and I was actually really excited to learn something new. So, thank you, and you know, I'm looking, this is really kind of neat. I do like this one. So, and I know, I can already see where I'm going to be putting it too. And this is, I think I jumped ahead somehow. Yep, here we go, 20. Hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit better during Christmas, opening and doing videos, but I'm not going to promise anything because, again, work is work and I've got to bring home the money so I can buy the yarny. Ooh, now these are like, this is almost like a Walking Dead kind of colors here. Let's see, it is crepe. Yep, it's like a crepe, you know, where you bury your dead like in the wall. Crypt, sorry. Accent is not good, sorry. Crypt. And actually, I have family members who are buried in a crypt, so, which I think is a kind of a neat idea, you know, to each their own, but that does kind of remind me of kind of like a really, like a graveyard and a concrete building. And it even has like the deep grays, so like, you know how typically they have wrought iron doors. This section here kind of reminds me of that. So that is really spooky. It's really cool. This one is 21. Alright, here we go for 20. This one's heavy. So I'm feeling some, woo, candy. I like the candy. I've really been liking the candy treats. Look, it's a little skeleton. And there's, looky, there's one for me and one for him. Woohoo! He still hasn't grabbed the butter, the Butterfingers. Oh, this has got to be a skeleton. I'm thinking skeleton. What are you all thinking? Oh, it's Jack. Jack Skellington. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas, just in case someone doesn't know. I know it's fairly popular, so, but yes, this would scream Jack Skellington. Love it! My daughter, my oldest, Chrissy, she is going to freak out when she sees this one. She really is. Put that over there. Let's fold these up. She's actually, there's a couple of projects that I do have off to the side that we are working on together, and because she's still learning, there's something furry in here, so it's a little quite interesting, my hand in here right now, because I'm feeling something furry. So it's kind of weird, especially when I'm trying to talk to you. But one of the things that we are working on she's not, you know, ready to show, but we're doing a, because of the Halloween season, we're actually doing an all souls shawl, and that's from Fiber Spider. We are at the very, very beginning stages of it, and it's a lot of new stitches and new techniques that she's learning, so it's a lot of us just really taking our time, going slow, but also another thing that we're doing, my grandson, Mr. JJ, he is constantly, for the longest time, and I think I mentioned it in a previous episode, was he wants a dinosaur, but he doesn't want any dinosaur. He wants a T-Rex dinosaur. So we are trying, and he's asleep so I can say this, we are trying to, and he's never going to be able to watch this episode until after Christmas, so I'm going to have to remember that, because he is determined that we are going to make this. So now we have to hide. We thought we could actually crochet and work on it while, and like he wouldn't know what we were doing. He comes in the house, goes straight up to me, looks down, and I've only got like the little snout done, and it's so cute. As we get further and she feels a little confident, I'll be able to show it. But he looked right down and goes, "Mimi, that's my dinosaur, huh?" And I was like, "No." It's like, "No, it's not. It's a hat." So we kept telling him it was a hat. And he's like, he looked at us like, sure. So he's a really smart fellow. So now we can't do that in front of him. So we're trying to work on the shawl, that the all souls shawl. But it is going to be, it's going to take us a little bit. So she's doing hers in whites, grays, and black. And I'm actually going to the extreme, and I'm doing bright colors because I figure I'm going to do sugar skull theme. So I think my dad would have really liked that. All right, so let's see what this furry little beast is. Ooh, look, it's a pom-pom. Oh. So I guess I could make a hat. Could do like a little hat. Look, isn't that cute? I like to do this with these. Because if you just, they always say, oh, you can blow dry it, but if you shake it real hard like this a few times, it gets all puffy. It looks all puffy and not flattened anymore. It's so neat. Look how, it's like a little, see, now you can see why I was kind of like, there's something furry in there. It's like a petting a little pet. But let's put that with these. Woohoo. And actually, maybe with all the scraps, I will make a hat. No one else needs to wear it but me. Okay, now we all know what colors these are, don't we? We do. If we just saw Jack, this has to be Sally. And oh my goodness, my daughter woke up, she heard it. She works very early in the morning and she's already heard it, so you're going to see me toss these in a couple seconds so that she can actually look at them off the screen. And she just caught them. So she's excited. She's looking at them. But yeah, we definitely, that's a huge hit in our family. So, and I'm sure when my other daughter comes home and sees it, she's going to be super excited too. I'm probably actually, we're going to go and visit my daughter this weekend with my grandson. We're going to go to the zoo. So I'm really looking forward to being able to I'm actually going to take these with me because I want her to kind of play with them with me, and we're going to, okay, you know that never-ending baby blanket? My dog is like trying to bundle up in it right now. But I'm going to take all this down there, and she'll be excited to see all this too. She really likes this. She's enjoying it a lot. You know, she must have known that me and my husband were going to, you know, be doing this together and that we were going on this adventure together because, again, we got two kisses. So, alright, so we'll eat those later. We're going to have a feast later, me and him. Ooh, look at this. This is really beautiful. These beautiful reds. And this one's called, ooh, Blood Rage. Ooh, I believe it too. Very vampire-y. Ooh. Or even just period gory. You know, like that blood. Ooh. Yeah, this is nice. It's so rich. Definitely believable. And I am so excited about these colors. I really can't wait to see both of these in their Christmas colors. This is going to be really, really neat. All right, last one. And then we will be done for the, and this is like really like empty now. So I can't wait, I get to start to use it. Woohoo! This is what I'm going to be carrying with me this weekend to carry all my cutesy little yarn. Yes, I am. And I'll be using my cute little jack-o'-lantern for a, I don't even know if it's probably not even on the camera, but let me grab him. Is it? Just love him. This was your cutest. And if you go on her website, again, I'm not getting sponsored or anything. She has the cutest little Halloween ones. She's got some more jack-o'-lanterns and a couple other different little stitch markers, and you can tell they're all handmade and they're just adorable. I was so tempted to get some more, but I'm trying to be good right now. We got a wedding we have to start planning, so. And again, this one's funny. 2 eyeballs. Be eating those later. Oh, this one's really pretty. Oh, I just love all of these colors. It makes me want to learn how to knit a little bit better. So, because let me tell you, all of this, whatever's left, I'm going to do a set of really crazy looking socks. Oh, this one's called Ragdoll. Let me actually open this one. I want to open all the other ones, but you know what? I'll save it and you guys will see the cakes later on. Because I am really being good about doing the cakes. Yeah, this does kind of remind me of that flesh tone with the darkness of the eyes. You know, those creepy little rag dolls that you always see in those horror flicks, and you know they're going to come alive and they're just going to scare the bejesuses out of you. Oh, and okay, I'm one that I can't even watch previews. I'm one of those really, really bad people that go to the movies and they put the preview on, and if my nephew, Anthony, ever sees this, he's probably going to really laugh, but I'm going to do a little bitty snippet story. Our whole family, huge Harry Potter fans. We're a big family. So when we went to go see Harry Potter, the one, I want to say it's number 6. And it's the one where they go into the cave lake. You know what's in that lake. Bad things. And I read the book, like by that point I'd read the book twice. So we go into the theater. Now, years before that, I'd watch a scary movie with my nephew. And now he's in his 20s, getting ready to get married, everything. Brings his fiance. This is like a huge family event for us to go see this movie. And she goes, oh, let's sit next to Aunt Tina. And he goes, no, we're not sitting next to her. And she thought he was just being so rude. But I totally understood. And he looked at me, he goes, you know why, right? And I was like, yeah, I know. When I get scared, it's like intense scared. And it's really like insane too, because when we went, he convinced me to stay up and watch Scream with him one night. And it's the part where they're in like the costume area and you know something's going to happen and you're just I'm just sitting there the whole time going, oh my God, oh my God. He's sitting like the way he should not have been sitting on a chair. He had his bottom on the back of the chair and his feet in the cushion area. As soon as it popped out, I screamed bloody murder. He flipped off the back of the couch, got in trouble because we woke up the whole house. His mom came down. She was not happy with us. And plus also not happy with the fact that I was screaming and everyone was sound asleep. So obviously he's not going to sit with me in this movie, and convinces his, at the time, fiance, that's not a good idea. So this part, we're in the lake. Harry's like going to go get some water for Dumbledore. Yeah, I knew the hand was going to pop up, knew it was going to happen, but guess what? I screamed so loud that people around me were screaming. Everyone, my poor niece dropped popcorn on the gentleman in front of us, and we do extra butter. Sorry to that gentleman. years later. It was pretty funny. And then all I hear 2 rows behind me is my nephew going, do you see do you see? This is why. So I do not do scary at all. But I will tell you, I'm loving this scary because this scary allows me to be creative. I'm looking forward to I'm definitely doing a shawl with this. I think it's a great idea when you have like multiple little minis, but whatever is left, I'm going to do probably some socks. I'm going to get courageous. I'm going to let the magic ignite. I'm going to get explosive, and some TNT is going to happen. I'm determined. Doesn't matter what those pair of socks look like right now. I'm going to do this. And it's okay if they look a little creepy because this is my Halloween stuff. So they can be a little creepy and I can sit there and say, oh, well, it was Halloween themed, right? Yeah, I can do that. It'll be my little, convincing myself that I've got a cute looking pair of socks. They're going to be scary. All right, well, that is everything for now. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that button. Go right next to it. Hit the bell with the parentheses so that you can get notified whenever I put an episode on. Also get that thumbs up, and if you'd like to share, please share. The more the merrier. I'm enjoying catching up with Allie. I'm enjoying catching up with Catherine from Crafternoon Treats. Allie is Allie Makes. Both of them are amazing, amazing. Love watching them. I'm always keeping up with Dina from Homespun Fun, and also Llama Mama. I'm determined I'm going to somehow squeeze in her mystery blanket because I'm intrigued about that. I just want to see what is it going to be already, okay? We're only on row 3. She's doing it with the loom. So she's using a knitting loom. I'm just going to crochet it because I'm pretty fast at making a little circle with just crochet. I think it's all I need to do is 2 rows around and I'm golden. The funny thing is the teal, I have all the colors. I'm ready to go with it. I'm trying to get my mind set to make 200 and some odd little circles for teal. So once I get that going, I'll be set. But as you can tell, I just have tons, just like many of you, tons of projects, tons of art going on. You do you get yourself going as well. Have fun, create, make your art, and I'm going to see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.